Hello and welcome to Carmen Miller's Talk of the Town, Carolinas. I'm your host, Patti Mercer, standing outside the Pump House where dining takes you to a whole new level. Let's check it out. Okay, Chris Johnson, you are the general manager here at the Pump House. It is so beautiful. What do you hear from those that come to dine at the Pump House in terms of what they love most?
The biggest thing is people just love the fact that this is here in the Rock Hill, Fort Mill area, that they've just been dying for a restaurant that they can call their own and not have to feel like they need to go into Charlotte in order to have a great meal. And of course, the building itself has a ton of history in the area, so they all love the renovation and everything that was done to turn it into this beautiful restaurant.
Yeah, it's like a destination dining.
Absolutely, and it's funny you say that because that's exactly what our owners have said for since the beginning of this project is they want it to be a destination restaurant for people. If you're just traveling through the area, this is a must visit.
I think all of us that are from this area have known about the Pump House, but we certainly didn't think of it as a restaurant. Who had the vision?
Well, and I accuse each other of it. So. People say it was alcohol induced, but it really wasn't. We enjoyed. We both wanted to do something we thought the community would like, and we didn't want to see the building torn down, so we bought it and converted it.
So how many levels are there?
So altogether we have 5 levels.
5 levels. Wow.
And so the first floor is our entrance, second floor is office and kitchen space, the third floor is our main dining room, fourth floor, which we are in, is our private dining room, and then our rooftop bar on the 5th floor.
And that critter, I think on the 5th floor,
Justin Beaver?
Oh, Justin Bieber, actually. Okay. Well, I love the fact that depending on the floor that you're on, it's almost like you step into a different restaurant just by going in the elevator and coming out of the elevator.
I know, I almost feel like we can be all things to all people, whether you want to, fine dining or you want a private event or you want a little bit of fun up on the rooftop bar. We've got a little bit of everything.
I love how when you drive across the Catawba River Bridge, you can see those up on the top having a cocktail or
isn't it gorgeous through the glass on the rooftop?
It's so beautiful. What brings you out tonight?
Well, what a great night to be outside and with a view. So we had a few hours to spare, and we said, let's go somewhere we can sit outside, and this is the best view in town.
It really is. Now, how would you describe this view?
It's massive. I mean, you can see so far in both directions, and you can see wildlife and watch the cars go by. It's really interesting.
Tell me about some of the history that you preserved and shared.
Well, we saved some of the pumps, and we're having a local artist paint them now, and they're going to be on display outside. Wow. 2 of the valves we found after we bought the building are on display now. We didn't know they were here, and we were doing landscaping and found them underground and dug them up and painted them and have them on display.
It just, again, went into identifying and sort of branding the personality of the Pump House.
We wanted it to be different. We tried to get historical credit, but we changed the building so much they wouldn't let us.
When we talk about destination dining, how would you describe that? I mean, what does that mean?
I don't know that you can go anywhere else in this state and eat in an old river pump house on the river.
It's got a story.
Absolutely, and there's little bits of history all throughout the building as well. So whenever you come dine with us, you get a little bit of history and a lot of hospitality.
So tell me about the talent in the kitchen.
We have a great team. The leader of that team is Michael Griswold. He's our executive chef. He has been with our company for a number of years and came here to open up the restaurant. Has a real passion for food. It's everything within reason, if we can make it in-house, we make it in-house.
Tell me more about the menu.
So the menu is Southern inspired, but with a modern twist. So we have shrimp and grits. That we also get our grits from Anson Mills. So that's a local thing as well. But then we also have, fillets. So we run the gamut of things. We have fried green tomatoes that are to die for, that have warm melted pimento cheese that we make in-house.
Wow.
We have pork belly as well. And a lot of our hors d'oeuvres are seasonal accompaniments as well. So we switch it out. So it'll be watermelon during the summer. It'll be, beets in the wintertime. So we like to, and we buy local from local farmers as well.
Now, in terms of cost.
Yes. Absolutely affordable.
Is it affordable?
I like to think we're fine dining, but at an affordable cost. So if you want to come in for some bar bites, we have happy hour on the rooftop from 4 to 6. every day during the week. We also have special menus, but we don't have an entree that costs more than $28.
And this room that we're standing in is actually a room that is used for really any event, from what, weddings to corporate events?
We've done corporate events, we've done pharmaceutical events, financial planning events, wine dinners, rehearsal dinners, just social gatherings, a little bit of everything.
Kind of describe to me what is happening in this room tonight.
So tonight we have a wedding rehearsal dinner. So they're actually getting married up the street. So they're at the rehearsal now. So we have a rehearsal dinner here. So we have a lot of rehearsal dinners here. For our private room, we have up to 50 people capacity as well in this room.
Tell me about Restaurant Week. I mean, we've never had. We have South Carolina, but to my knowledge, we always think about Charlotte, but we don't think about local.
Close, one of our owners, had sent me the email about the South Carolina Restaurant Week, and it was like, why not? I mean, we're the only restaurant, to my knowledge, in the area that's participating, hopefully starting a trend, for the guests, because it's a great opportunity for us to attract new guests to the restaurant that maybe haven't come yet or been waiting for that Restaurant Week to come around. So instead of being limited to the 10 days, now we have 17 days of Restaurant Week to take advantage of.
Do you have to call and make a reservation?
We strongly recommend reservations because we do have a lot of reservations, a lot of interest in coming here for dinner, especially during Restaurant Week, so I would highly recommend a reservation.
And then very soon, as in next month, we're looking at Valentine's Day.
Ooh, we've got some good things coming up for Valentine's Day too.
Can you tease us a little bit?
I can tell you we're going to do a special menu, a special couples menu.
And are you open every day of the week, or do you
every
take one
day?
off? Every day.
We are open at 11 a.m. every day.
So that means you offer
7 days
lunch, you offer cocktails, dinner, 7 days a week.
Happy hour and brunch.
Do you have a busiest day of the week?
Weekends. Weekends are always busy. It's a very big date night place here on the weekends. So
well, that must be fun. And what is your favorite part about being on staff at the Pump House?
I think what I like the most is the history of this building. It has so much character. It's not just a restaurant. It has history. It has deep-seated roots. I come in here and talk to people almost on a daily basis that remember this as a Celanese factory, or new people that worked here and things like that. So I love hearing those stories. That's part of my favorite part about working in such a unique place.
Well, that's it for this edition of Carmen Miller's Talk of the Town Carolinas. If you'd like to see more beautiful homes in our area, or maybe you're thinking about relocating to the Carolinas, simply go to homesfortmill.com. However, if you want some fine dining with a modern twist, where do you go, ladies? The Pump House! Until next time, this is Patti Mercer. Bye-bye.